So today I'll be presenting several major initiatives taken by University of Colombo School of Computing with respect to this greening effect. So the major areas covered in my today's presentation are, you can see in the slide, energy conservation and efficiency, creating a paperless environment, quality of the indoor environment, water conservation and efficiency, availability of safety and security facilities, and finally it is availability of solid waste management. So first, I'll be starting with the initiatives taken by UCSC with respect to this energy conservation and efficiency. So when it comes to this energy conservation and efficiency, it is important to note that UCSC's main source of energy is electrical energy supplied by the CEB. Therefore, we have approved several policies and implemented several procedures in order to save this non-reusable energy. And these procedures are, first one is, I have listed them in the slide. First one is conducting energy audit survey in every 5 years. So UCSC does this as a practice, and the last energy survey was conducted in the year 2017, and therefore the next one will be in 2022. So the statistics of this survey I'll be presenting later. So the second one is power factor improvement by making regular investigations and installing correct size capacitor banks. Now, power factor correction panel has been installed along with a new substation to improve the power factor by reducing reactive power. Actually, all these are handled by the engineering division. And also areas with high power consumption are monitored by installing energy meters. Then the third one is replacing fluorescent bulbs with LED tubes. So in the year 2021, UCSC building complex comprised of 4,035 bulbs, out of which 3,680 are LED. So which means more than 50% are LED. And also UCSC discourages magnetic blaster type T8 and T5 fluorescent lamps, then filament bulbs, and also CFL bulbs in order to minimize the energy loss. Then the fourth one is encouraging the use of daylight wherever possible. So we also have pasted stickers to remind staff to switch off lights when they are not necessary. And we use daylight wherever possible. So next one, it is the panel audit. So when it comes to this panel audit, so panel audit is conducted to identify the issues of the electrical panel boards and electrical power distribution of UCSC premises, and corrections are made for those identified issues in order to improve the efficiency of the power distribution system. So continuing with energy conservation and efficiency, so as I said earlier, as per the results of the last energy audit survey that was conducted in the year 2017, it was observed that air conditioning load is the biggest individual consumer in UCSC, and in the given table, you can see that it shares about 71% of the total electrical energy. So therefore, as a major initiative, UCSC has approved policies and implemented several procedures in order to consume energy efficiently by these air conditioning systems as well. So the procedures are, first one is need identification for air conditioning systems. Now basically, the demand for air conditioning is generally influenced by increased equipment loads, then increased human occupancy, desire of the occupants for a more comfortable environment. Therefore, UCSC takes measures to evaluate the feasibility of these requirements before directly going to the procurement procedure. Then the next is UCSC always encourages inverter type air conditioning systems within the premises. So next is installation. Now, when it comes to this installation is accomplished within the applicable provisions specified by the Technical Evaluation Committee. So if there are any deviations that cannot be managed by this Technical Evaluation Committee, then they must be informed to the director and his approval must be obtained. So the fourth one is energy use. So when it comes to the energy use, we always discourage air conditioning systems with short useful life, then extreme energy inefficiency, potential negative impacts on power quality, and so on. And also, we have declared a specific time to turn on and turn off these air conditioning systems. For example, for administrative rooms and office areas, that is from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then for academic rooms and areas, only when they are occupied. Then for lecture halls and labs, turning on the air conditioning systems 15 minutes before starting the lecture and turning them off 15 minutes before finishing the lecture. And also, as per the government approved circulars, the room temperature is always maintained at 26 degrees of Celsius, except for exceptional situations. Then next one is service and maintenance. So during the installation process itself, we make sure that the air conditioning systems are reasonably and safely accessible for repair and maintenance. So finally, it is the responsibility. So the responsibility of all the air conditioning systems of UCSC is held by the engineering division, and also their inventory is also maintained by the engineering division. So their inventory is also centralized so that it is easy for them to maintain them. Then as in the given table, it is observed that the second largest energy consumer in UCSC is computers, so which is 14%. Therefore, we have taken measures to reduce the energy consumption by computers also. For example, in the year 2021, UCSC comprised of 610 computers, out of which 420 are certified as Energy Star, which means that more than 50% of the computers are Energy Star certified. And also, at present, we purchase only LED monitors and laptops to replace LCD monitors and also desktop computers as an energy saving measure for computers and accessories. So the next major initiative with respect to this greening effect is creating a paperless environment. So the first one is availability of LMS, learning management systems. And these learning management systems are available for undergraduate, postgraduate, as well as for external and extension programs, so that students can access their learning material through this LMS, and also they can upload the version of their work to this LMS, so that paper utilization is reduced. Then the next is archiving system for minutes and other documents. So minutes and other documents relevant to the meetings are scanned and stored. And also these documents are shared electronically, and this practice was enhanced especially with the work from home mode. Then the third one is educating employees on managing electronic version of documents. Especially the Computing Service Center of UCSC organizes several workshops on Google Document, Google Calendar, Google Drive, so that the staff become aware of managing electronic version of documents. So finally, it is hand dryers in washrooms. So UCSC has hand dryers in washrooms, and therefore the usage of toilet papers and tissues will be ultimately reduced. So next initiative is quality of the indoor environment. So in order to minimize the sound pollution within the UCSC building complex, we use efficient sound management systems, especially for lecture halls and the auditorium, and the structure of the lecture halls and the auditorium has also been structured in a manner so they are soundproof. So there is no disturbance to others. So next is water conservation and efficiency. So we have several appliances for efficient for water conservation and efficiency. So they are in terms of sensor taps and flushing systems. So in the first picture, you can see an example of a sensor tap that we use. And in the second picture, it is the sensed flushing system. So the next initiative is availability of safety and security facilities to ensure the safety of staff as well as the students. So basically we have CCTV in operation, and also most importantly, we have a fire extinguisher system. Now this fire extinguisher system, this has been installed to cover the whole UCSC premises to ensure that UCSC is free from fire hazards. So the primary benefit of this system is to detect potential fire hazards early. So this fire extinguisher system helps to prevent and minimize fire hazards, and it therefore indirectly saves human and physical resources of the institute. So finally, it is the availability of solid waste management. So refreshments are ordered concerning plastic-free items, and also in our special occasions and events, we always encourage a cup of tea instead of milk packets. And also we encourage glass water bottles instead of plastic water bottles. Then we also have a separate collection of waste as food waste, then paper waste and plastic. And also we have recycling of paper waste. So we collect, so the collected paper waste is given to Amana paper collection, and they recycle this paper. So we also indirectly contribute for this recycling process. So finally, it is the e-waste. So all the e-waste items collected within the UCSC premises are sorted in a proper manner, and they are disposed in the proper way. For example, we have been awarded with the certificate of recycling by the Ceylon Waste Management for this e-waste management process. So those are the several major initiatives taken by UCSC concerning this greening effect. So the goal of implementing these green initiatives is to ensure that UCSC operates in a manner which produces less waste, less toxins, and with the least amount of pollution. So with that, I have come to the end of my presentation, and thank you everyone for listening.